In public discussion of business, we take certain values for granted. Today, I'm going to talk about four of them: collaboration, hard work, creativity, and excellence. Most people would say they all things. I'm going to stress that and over simple view. The trouble with these values is that they theoretical concepts removed from the reality of day-to-day business. Pursue values by all means, but be prepared for what may happen as a result. They can actually cause damage, which is not at all the intention. Business leaders generally try to do the right things, but all too often the right things backfires. If those leaders adopt values without understanding and managing the side effects that arise, values can easily the values can easily get in the way of what's actually intended. Okay, so the first value I'm going to discuss in collaboration. Let me give you an example. On a management training course I once attended, but were put into groups and had to construct a bridge across a stream using building blocks that we were given. The rule was that everyone in the team had to move at least one building block during the construction. This was intended to encourage teamwork, but it was really a job best done by one person. The other teams tried to cooperate on building the structure and descended into confusion, with everyone getting in each other's way. Our team leader solved the challenge brilliantly. She simply asked everyone in the team to move a piece of a few centimeters to complete with the rule, and then let the person into the team with an attitude for puzzle like this build it alone. We finished that before any other team. My point is that the task wasn't really suited to team working, so why make it one? Teamwork can also lead to inconsistency, a common cause of poor sale. In the case of a smartphone that a certain company launched, one director wanted to target the business market, and another demanded it was aimed at consumers. The company wanted both directors to be involved to give the product a consumer-friendly name, but marketed it into a company. The role was done. It made the needs of neither group. It would have been better to let one director or the other have his way, not both. Now, industry awareness or hard work. It's easy to mock people who say they work hard. After all, a hamster running around in a wheel is working hard and getting nowhere. Of course, hard work is valuable, but only when properly targeted. Otherwise, it was the resources that company valued most, time and energy, and respect for the organization. That's management motto that group people according to four criteria: clever, hardworking, stupid, and lazy. Lazy means having a rational determination not to carry out unnecessary tasks. It doesn't mean trying to avoid work at all altogether. Most people display two of these characteristics, and the most valuable people are those who are both clever and lazy. They possess intellectual clarity, and they don't rush into making decisions. They can always solutions to save the time and energy spent by the stupid and hardworking group. Instead of throwing more than hours at a problem, the clever and lazy groups looks far more effective solution. Next, we come to creativity. This often goes well. Creating an attention-grabbing TV commercial, for example, might lead to increased sales, but it isn't a way of routine. Some advertising campaigns are remembered for the creativity without having an effect on sales. This happened a few years ago with the launch of chocolate bar. Subsequent research showed that plenty of consumers remember the adverts. but have no idea what was being advertised. The trouble is that the creator derives pleasure from coming up with the idea and currently assumes that audience from the campaign will share that feeling. A company that brings out thousands of new products may seem more creative than a company that only has a few, but it may be too creative and make zero profits. Creativity needs to target to solve a problem that the company has identified. Just coming up with more and more novel products isn't necessarily a good thing. And finally, excellence. We all know companies that claim that strive for excellence, but it takes a long time to achieve excellence in business. Being first a product is more profitable than having a best product. A major study of company performance compared pioneers. That is, company bring out the first version of a particular product. With followers, the companies that copied and improved on the product. Study found that the pioneers command an average market share of 39%, while the followers achieved less than half done, only 13%, even though this product might have been better. Investing on excellence in everything we do in time consuming waste energy and leads to losing our alternatives. Sometimes second-rate work is more worthwhile than excellence. Make sure it's excellent sound like a good approach to business, but the just get started approach is likely to be more stressful.